Hey guys, good afternoon. Today's tutorial is going to be on cruising power. If you've never used cruising power before, you can use this for Royal Caribbean and you can also use it for Celebrity Cruise Lines. So, first things first, you're going to go over here to cruisingpower.com. It's going to take you to this home screen that I'm at right now. There we are. You're going to go ahead and put in your username and password. If you don't have one, you can get it from Fred. Here we go. So, here's what you need to know from this screen. Start a new reservation tab and retrieve reservation. Those are the only two you're ever going to use. I've never used any of these other ones. So let's do start a new reservation. Now, as you know, when you first get a cruise call, you want to go to cruise.com with the customer on the phone, obviously narrow down the choices, and if it ends up being a Royal Caribbean or Celebrity Cruise, you're going to go here. Okay, you're going to go to Cruising Power. I'm not sure that's coming up. Okay, so let's say we wanted to start a new reservation. What you're going to do is you're going to go start a new reservation, individual. I've never done groups on here. Any type of group you get or multiple rooms that want to be connecting, then you're going to call Royal Caribbean or Celebrity. But for now, we're just going to do one room. Let's do individual. You can choose either Azamara, Celebrity, or Royal Caribbean. We're going to do Royal Caribbean for today. Let's do, I haven't looked up the ship on cruise.com, so I'm just going to grab the Majesty. And then the regions, you can just leave blank. You can leave that blank. You can leave that blank. We're going to do 2 adults, no kids. Let's do, I don't know what date it's going, so I'm just going to grab the 15th of June. Hopefully it's going around that time. And then right here, you can select the age. If they're over 55, click that. That way you'll see if there's a senior rate. U.S. or Canadian law enforcement, you can click that. If they're a police officer, fire department or EMT, same thing. And then military. And then also you want to select what state they're residents of. So I'm going to do Florida and leave the rest blank. Let's go ahead and press search. So I got lucky. There is a Majesty of the Seas ship leaving on June 15th. So that was a good guess. 4 nights. Here we go. So here's how you're going to read this. You always want to look up top to make sure you grab the right thing. It tells you the ship name, the date, how many nights it's going for. Okay? So you're going to scroll down here. This goes in order from interior staterooms, ocean view, balconies, and then they'll have suites. You see the W right here in the A? If you see a W under status, that means it's under wait list. It says it right here, wait list. That means that it's not available. Right now it's on wait list, which means if one comes available, you can sign up and get put on that list. But we're going to skip that. We're going to go only with the cabins that have an A. That means that they're available. So for the least expensive inside I have, it's a category M. Okay, and then same and so on goes with ocean view, and then balconies. They only have one balcony available, and it's the grand suite with balcony. So if they wanted a balcony in this case, that's what they would get. Okay, so for now we're going to go with inside. It says they have a promotion right now: buy one get one half. So you're gonna ignore this price right here. This is just showing you the lead-in rate. What we're going to do is you're going to click price quote. You click on price quote. You click View Agency Details, and this is what you should see. This is how you quote somebody on a Royal Caribbean cruise. This is your vacation total after all the government port fees and taxes and all that. This is their grand total. Their commission is right here, $68. The net is right here in the yellow, $974.44. So if you want to mark them up, obviously you just add to this total. Okay. Over here, you have your deposit amount that they're asking for and what date the deposit's due by. Then you have your final payment date, April 16th. Obviously, you're going to make sure, it's not on a Sunday and do it 3 weeks before that. If you give them the price and they say, let's move forward with it, or if you want to put it on hold, you're going to click select and proceed. Now, when you click that, this is what the screen it's going to bring you to. These are all the cabins that are available. You have, looks like they're all on deck 3. Deck 3, as you can see. It says the location's midship. We know it's an inside cabin, but if it was an ocean view or a balcony, you're always going to want to check this, obstruction. It says none right now, but if it was an obstructed ocean view or balcony, it would say 50%, 35%, 100%, and that's the percentage that's going to be obstructed. So you always want to take a look at that, okay? This is the location of the cabin. You have midship, forward, and should say aft as well, but now, right now, if they say, I don't want to be on deck 3, you have any other decks available for that price, well, you can click right here, deck. If there were any more decks available for that category, it would say deck 3, deck 4, deck 5. But no, deck 3 is the only one it has available. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep it as this. I'm going to go ahead and press select on one of these. Select and proceed after you check which cabin you want. I want midship. And then this takes you to the hold screen. So you have your 4-night Bahamas, and once again you can click on this and it tells you exactly where they're going. So if you want to confirm it, this is it. So 4 nights out of Miami, and that's right here. So here we go. So for this you're going to put, let's say, Mr. Douglas. You can put the middle name, but if you don't want to, or if it's not on their passport, nothing, leave it off. We'll put test, just so we don't mess up the inventory. Gender, we'll do male. Citizen. If they're not a U.S. citizen, you need to find what code they are, whether it's Brazilian, Canadian, whatever it may be. There's Canadian right there, and you're going to list that. So for USA citizen, it's asking you for the day, so we're going to put the 15th May 1980. Same thing for the second passenger. You can do Mrs. or Miss, whatever. We'll do Lisa. Oh, let me just fix that real quick. Lisa Test, female, U.S. citizen, and her birth date, May 11, 1980. You're going to skip over all this. You're just going to put the names, last name, the birth date, the citizenship. Go down here to dining. Now, usually, if it's available, they'll give you the first dining, which is like 6:30 or whatever, and the second dining's at 9 or 8:30. Whatever time it tells you, that's what they have. If the only dining time that comes up in here is my time dining, this is very important. If it says my time dining and that's the only thing you can select, you have to select it. Now when you add my time dining, it will automatically add gratuities on, and you'll see that on the next screen. Now we're not going to see it now because 9 o'clock's available, but if that said my time and I clicked it, it would have up here in red, it'd say gratuities added on automatically when I go to the next page. So, but for now, we're going to do the 9 o'clock. And let's say they wanted a table just for the two of them. We're going to do that. Bedding configuration, we're going to do together because it's a couple. And vacation protection. Now, obviously, we don't know the price of the vacation protection yet. If you want to know the price, you can select yes. All of this you don't touch. You go proceed to pricing. And there you go. It says cruise care, $59 for the first guest, $29 for the second, so $88 total. That's your new total. You can click view agency details again. Gives you your new commission because you got $8.80 from cruise care. So there's your new commission. There's your new net. There's your new gross. Now, if you were just checking the price and you said, hey, here's the insurance. Do you want to go for it? It's $88. And they say no. You're going to click back. And you're just going to hit no here. So vacation protection plan, no. Proceed to pricing. And once again, if my time dining would have been the only thing here, when we proceed to pricing, it would have said it right here in big red letters. Gratuities have been added on because of my time dining. You would have saw it right here. It said gratuities and gave you the total. And then it would have updated the total with the gratuities and all that. So, if you guys ever see that, that's what you'll need to tell them, that my time was the only time available. They have to pay for their gratuities up front. Now, in this case, they can pay a deposit and make their final payment later, even though it would be coming up soon. The gratuities they don't physically have to pay for today, but it will be included in their total package price. So that's really important for you to tell them. Other times, too, when you're looking at quotes, so when you clicked on view vacation quote, sometimes they'll give you an onboard credit, which you would have saw here as well. It would have said OBC or onboard credit, $100 here, $100 here, and then $200 total. So just keep an eye out when you're pitching it. Sometimes Royal Caribbean will do that. That's pretty much it, though. So we already put the names. We already put the birth dates. Let's say they declined insurance. Let's go ahead and proceed to confirmation. Here's your confirmation number, 537-5534. I'm going to write that down real quick. 537-5534. So now, here we go. We have our reservation number. It gives you the summary again, Majesty of the Seas, June 15th, deposit due date, all that stuff. So, if they call you back, let's say tomorrow, and they want to go ahead and book this cruise, you're going to go to Retrieve Reservation. Sometimes you can't just copy and paste. Sometimes you have to type in the reservation number. So, it is 537-5534. I'm going to click Go, and then it pulls up your reservation confirmation. So you have the reservation number. You can look it all over, make sure the names are correct. All right, it tells you the deposit due, payments received. You haven't paid anything yet. Final payment, the names again, the birth dates, everything's already there. If for some reason they said, hey, I saw another cabin for the same category I want, you can click edit the cabin and change the cabin number, but obviously they probably won't say anything. So if they want to make a payment, it's real simple. You can proceed to pricing, and you see where it says make a payment right there? That's what you're going to click on. You want to make sure you double check your totals with your net, the deposit, the commission, all that. But then you're going to click make a payment. Pay by credit card's already selected. That's all you need. Let's say they wanted to pay $500. Okay? So the reason why you need to write down your net and all that before, because it doesn't show you on this page. So if they're paying it in full to net, this is where you're going to run your net. $500, American Express, Discover, MasterCard, Visa, just like normal. Paste the number in here with no dashes, so whatever. Just make up a number for now. And then we have the expiration date, the year, the name on the card, and the zip code. You're going to go ahead and press submit. When you press submit there, it will say credit card has been approved, and then you can go ahead and proceed to confirmation and send it directly to yourself if you want to, or they'll send you one. But usually you have to send one to yourself or have DJ do it or myself do it or Daniel do it, excuse me. But that's it. That's how you do a Royal Caribbean or Celebrity booking. Celebrity is exactly the same. It will pull up exactly the same way. You run the payments the same way. Everything's the same. All right? So if you guys have any other questions, ask us about it. But this should help you guys start booking on Cruising Power. Once again, cruisingpower.com is what you go to. Get your username and password from Fred, and you can start booking right in this system. All right? And I encourage you guys to practice with it. But that's it for now.